Okay. So today I was supposed to be leading a training about environmental justice for a national agency, but it was canceled an hour before it started. Why? Well, because the new federal guidelines from the Trump administration ban not only DEI trainings, but also any trainings or programs about environmental justice. And they're not stopping there. These policies go further, rolling back protections for our water, land, opening the floodgates to drilling, silencing those that are fighting for justice in any form. And to make matters worse, they're demanding a list of contractors like me who provide DEI and environmental justice trainings. And to be honest, it's terrifying.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion, I do think it's bad. But if your mission is solely that, no matter what, I think you create way more problems than you think. Especially when you're not accountable for the mistakes that you made. That's why some people, instead of calling you liberals, they want to call you American communists.
Look at mama. Look at mama. Look at us.
For those people that don't know, she was sent to prison for praying in front of an abortion clinic. Okay, I wonder where Biden was when he was supposed to help everybody of brown and black color. And remember, Biden pardoned a lot of people, but not this one. But Trump did.
Look, there's a lot of talk about America first. I hear from my friends in the conservative movement. Today, Joe Biden's putting America first. This is a tough day. You saw him put his hand on the car. It's heartbreaking. He's actually giving Donald Trump not just the dignity of a good transition, he's giving him a pretty decent economy.
You serious?
I mean, you kind of lied twice over there. Biden put Americans first. Doesn't feel like that. It feels more like DEI first. And if you don't believe me, let's go to the VA of the veterans. I don't have anything against LGBTQ. All I'm saying, to go to a veteran clinic and you have more flags than American flags, I would find that interesting. Meanwhile, the University of Colorado is closing the DEI department. Meanwhile, Minot Air Force Base is still doing DEI, but it's called Organizational Cultural Office to avoid Trump's actions. TVA is trying to circumvent the federal ban on DEI. Up until the January the 13th, Janet Brown was the chief DEI officer, and now she is People and Culture VP. USA Army DEI deleted. Marines DEI deleted. Air Force deleted. Coast Guard deleted. Navy deleted. You can read this by yourself, but even at NASA, it's getting deleted.
And by the way, speaking of you, and you've done a fantastic job, but I hope you start opening your bank to conservatives, because many conservatives complain that the banks are not allowing them to do business within the bank, and that included a place called Bank of America. They don't take conservative business. And I don't know if the regulators mandated that because of Biden or what, but you and Jamie and everybody, I hope you're going to open your banks to conservatives, because what you're doing is wrong.
Mr. President, I'll say that your friend Gianni said hello, told me to tell you hello, and we look forward to sponsoring the World Cup when it comes both this summer for the club and next year. So thank you for getting that for the United States.
And that is American first, when you can actually say, hey, America, you need to help the liberals and the conservative, not just only one.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades, and everything will be revealed.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
I'm so happy he's releasing everything, because now we don't have to speculate on the movies that people make on Netflix or back in the day. I just wish they did it also for the Epstein list. Venga, dilo. Remember to subscribe.
¿Por qué? People joke about the deep state, but like to some degree it's real because they have ways that they people joke about the deep state, but like to some degree it's real because they have ways that they can slow things down or block you without you realizing it.
Meet Byron Cohen, an advisor at the White House.
RFK Jr. is a very bad pick for HHS. There's a good chance that the bureaucracy just crushes him.
Is there anything that you're gonna do?
I would consider like slowing things down. I can't really think of anyone who I would less rather have be president than Trump.
Can you give me an example of like how you think they'll do it when RFK gets in?
One thing you might be able to do to like sort of make him think like something is happening when it's not.
The White House advisor explains how the administrative state creates deceptive commissions to hinder executive decisions.
One of the ways you can slow things down in a bureaucracy is you can commit to studying something. Put together like a commission. Mr. Secretary, we're going to put together a commission to study the safety of fluoride in water. Mr. Secretary, we're going to put together a commission to study vaccine safety. And we'll let you know when the report comes out. And he'll be like, yes, great. And then years will pass and nothing has happened. A sophisticated bureaucrat can do a lot to run around an unsophisticated political appointee.
I mean, I'm not saying what he said is true, but the idea that he has that plan to apply to anything around them, that's very freaking suspicious.
You see that video, I'm curious, what do you think?
I'm not going back to Haiti.
Well, he's wrong. He's going back to Haiti. I tell him that.
That was wild editing. That wasn't even me. So let's watch the full thing so we get all the context.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
So, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery.
And Trump is going after people with criminal background. That's why they want people to walk around with ID so we can identify them to be sure, hey, they're good citizens.
This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
And as you can see, even if you don't have a criminal background, if you are illegally, there is a chance they will send you back. Hence the concern of certain people on the other side. But the fact that you live with somebody with a criminal background, it is suspicious. You are harboring somebody with a criminal background.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
And guys, shortly after we finished filming, ICE Boston told us they arrested 2 more targets in other parts of town away from our cameras. One of those targets is a previously deported Honduran illegal alien who was arrested for raping a woman while putting a gun in her mouth. The other target they got is a Haitian man who first flew into the United States in 2023 as part of President Biden's controversial migrant flights mass parole program. Well, they just picked him up yesterday because he's been arrested locally for sexual assault.
I just find it odd there's so many assault and certain groups don't have a voice.
Black and indigenous people of color. Black and indigenous people of color. Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, and queer. Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, and queer. Asian American Pacific Islander. Asian American Pacific Islander. Latino, Hispanic, Romani, and Creole. Latino, Hispanic, Romani, and Creole. We all have a place in this world.
If you come legally, if you can prove it, you're persecuted.
We all have a place in this world.
Woman releases stunning new song called BIPOC, Black Indigenous People of Color. Singer Molly Growler released a song this week and is encouraging people to collaborate on it. And I have a Democrat that have a message for her.
You know, when you consider some of the most utopian ideas in politics, whether it's abolishing prisons or abolishing the police or abolishing ICE, those ideas do not come from working class people from places like the Bronx. Those ideas typically come from activists and academics who are out of touch with working class people.
I think the people that promise them something that is not true should be responsible, and I pity them because I know they mean well. There are people that actually want a better life than the current situation. But false promises, it destroys dreams, and you shouldn't always blame the person that blocked you. You should also blame the person that promised you something that isn't true.
I, myself, who is an immigrant, whose entire family came here legally, does not have any empathy, sympathy for someone like this lady who is crying on CBS. Her story is that she has been here 20 years, has given birth to 3 natural-born citizens. She's been here 20 years and has never taken the initiative to do any paperwork to naturalize herself, and waited until Donald Trump is back in office and wants to point the finger at him and his administration, saying that they'll go after someone like her. Ma'am, you had 20 years to fix a problem.
I still can pity her, but the moment you blame Trump instead of the people that might have gaslight you saying it's your human right to be here, stolen land for 20 years, I'm like, I don't know. It's just odd that you didn't see them lie, or you really wanted that lie to be the truth.
This Venezuelan migrant recently went on a live stream to tell us about some of the cool benefits she's been receiving in New York City. No one will remove us from here, not even Trump will get us out. Then she says, you know, I've been suffering from, I've been having dental issues. So I had had surgery recently, and they helped me with 4 teeth. But the appointments were far away, unfortunately. Then here she says, I'm in New York. I want to leave New York, but I don't have my papers yet. It's nice here, but working without papers, it's horrible. I'm desperate, to be honest. Then she keeps communicating with the comment section, and she says, I'm fairly new. I've been here for only 6 months. Only 6 months since I got here. And then someone asked her, wow, what about your nails? How much were they? She says it was $50 to get them done. But this was maintenance, and that was an additional $30. Oh, it's only a 6-month free hotel stay. No big deal. An average hotel room for a migrant costs around $350 a night. That means that she's been getting roughly over $60,000 worth of hotel accommodations. When was the last time that any of you received a 6-month hotel freebie? I hope President Trump does the right thing.
My point with this, ladies and gentlemen, as a person that lives around migrants, works with migrants, and goes to church with migrants, illegally or not, most agree that this makes no sense.
The Trump administration's immigration policy is a threat to immigrants like criminals.
Even I know you shouldn't call an illegal migrant or an undocumented person criminal. But hey, I don't make the rules if it's in your head.
Don't get me wrong, ako sa kitabang Puta fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turlo que ta verde ta welcome.